Hello, and I would like to do a recap of what I thought about Happy Death Day 2, the sequel to Happy Death Day. The sequel for Happy Death Day 2 deals with another time loop, but this time around, instead of it just being Tree who's the victim of repeating the same day over and over, it happens to her friends, and of course, she tries to find out as to why the time loop in the first film happened in the first place. So, in terms of the theme of Happy Death Day 2, it's kind of like it transitions more from the horror comedy of the first one to more like a sci-fi comedy with some horror in it. So, I guess that was a pretty interesting change of pace, and of course, the film kind of feels a lot like Back to the Future and Groundhog's Day mixed in one. Of course, also dealing with parallel dimensions like sliders and time travel and things like that. So I thought it was pretty cool to revisit Tree's story, go more into her backstory, particularly you know one dimension which she counts as her mother, who is still alive. Who in the first film died from cancer. So I thought it was interesting to kind of you know aspect to catch up with people that I guess they passed on. I guess getting a second chance, as Tree would you know put it in, even has second thoughts of staying in the other dimension, considering that instead of her and Carter being together, it's her arch nemesis of sorts, Danielle with Carter, and of course, uh, you know her roommate, being alive, in this time, Lori, being alive in this timeline instead of dead like at the end of the first one. So I thought it was kind of interesting to do different like scenarios and stuff like that. So in terms of what I thought about the sequel, it's a good follow up. I mean, though, I guess in terms of story wise, the first one was a little better, but I guess the second one tried to do something a little different, and hopefully there'll be more installments to come. Thank you again for watching.